in my last few weeks, I've been directly confronting my life. And in a lot of ways, I've been having to face a lot of the impact of the way I was being and operating in the world as a result of my lack of accountability to the influence that I would have on other people by not showing up, by not keeping to my commitments, by not keeping to my word, and by overall my lack of self-respect for turning up actually showed up in the world as a form of disrespect to the people I didn't spend time with, or I didn't connect with, or I avoided, or I said I can connect with them later. And as a result, it has changed the dynamics in a number of my relationships when I've really come to face these conversations and actually show up and talk to these people very vulnerably and authentically about where I've been, why I've been hiding, why my struggle has kept me from actually connecting with the people I love or say I love, but my actions were showing otherwise because of this way of being due to the story in my head. And the biggest thing I've gotten in front of is actually changing that by sharing and by being vulnerable, by talking the way I'm talking with you, with pretty much everybody in my life, and no longer creating a level of space or distance between me and the person in front of me, and instead really allowing for a different possibility to happen, which is that this conversation won't go the way that my mind is considering it will. And this in turn has opened up my world tremendously, and I know it will open up yours, because a lot of us are used to playing small in our life. A lot of us are used to hiding from opportunities, people, potential experiences, all for the sake of our own self-consciousness. And it's because of our own essentially inner narcissism, we don't always do the things that we think we should do because it might look bad, or we might look bad, or we might be judged. And I really would like to encourage everybody listening here today, if you got anything from this, it would be to reach out to someone you've been avoiding talking to, someone you've been thinking about a lot but not actually talking with. And don't just text. This is the biggest thing I would do to hide, is I thought texting was actually connecting, but connecting is connecting. You actually pick up the phone, you call them, and you speak to them, and you just break that third wall down, and you talk. Be real about where you are in your world, and watch what can change, watch what insights you can get from the conversation, and really see what happens when you face your life instead of avoiding it. And that's where I would like to leave this conversation, is really stop hiding in your world and see what a difference it can do. You can always go back to it, but you will see the difference when you actually change that variable by picking up a phone call and actually reaching out to somebody, and really sharing from that authentic space inside where you've been dealing with things. And it might be difficult for some of you to do that and feel like you can't necessarily trust someone, but give people the benefit of the doubt, or at least start off with somebody you do trust and see where that conversation goes and build from there. Because the biggest thing I've gained from this is it's not about what the other person always takes. You actually gain such a level of self-acceptance, self-confidence, and a realization that it's not about doing things perfectly, but it's about moving forward consistently. And so with that, I'm going to leave you here today, and yeah, I'm showing up again. So I don't intend to have a gap now between any of my videos. And with that, I'm asking you guys to hold me accountable, and I'm holding myself accountable. All right, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.